Okay, Thrifty Tech Teacher here. I'm going to show you, now that it's open, I'm going to show you how to set up the Kindle Fire. Right out of the box without any charging whatsoever. I'm going to just jump right in. There's the power button here. You'll hold it for just a bit. And after just a second, you'll see Amazon pop up. And the word Fire takes just a moment. If you don't already know your Wi-Fi password and name, you should go in and figure that out because that's coming up in just a bit here. And it says that this takes a while to complete. I found it is always very, very quick. And here it is, even just coming out of the box, 74% battery, which will be more than enough for what we need. First thing it's going to ask you to do is to choose the language. I found that for my students, I actually preferred, there's some letters down at the bottom here. I preferred the font size that was a little bigger for them. I found it easier to use. And so this is a really quick and easy way to do it instead of having to go into settings later. Choose a language that's right for you. In this case, I'm going to choose English United States and then hit continue. And then what will come up right away is you'll see all the different networks. You'll choose your network and type in your password. Okay, I've got my network chosen, typed in my password, and now I am going to hit connect. Take just a second. My signal strength isn't great because I'm not in my back room, but you'll see it'll say it's connected, and then it takes just a second to update some things, and so we'll wait for this. Okay. Next, it's going to ask you who you are. In this case, we bought these devices through my wife's Amazon account, or our Amazon account, and I think that whatever account you purchase the item through, it automatically actually comes synced to that account. And here's where you can say, yep, that's you, or you can make any changes and register or go in under your account. In this case, I'll hit yes, that's me. Okay, we'll wait for a bit more. Okay, we just skipped past the section where it asked me for my address and my credit card information, neither of which need to be posted publicly. So you'll have to choose the correct payment and an address information. And I'm thinking that's mostly in the event that you're going to be purchasing apps and that kind of thing. They want to have some sort of payment option put there. And so I have, in the past, owned a Kindle Fire, and so it's asking me if I want to restore from the last backup. Because I'm starting fresh, I'm not going to do that here, so I'm going to say do not restore. It's possible that you might not have this step. Now, lots of different options you have here. All of these options are things you can choose to change later. So actually for now, I'm going to just keep it just the way it is, leave them all checked in. You can ultimately decide what you want to do for your device. Next it says, do you want to make this Fire kid friendly? And so this is where being a parent and being a teacher are two separate things. There is a way to set this up so that you can, for example, limit the amount of time that kids are on devices, or block in-app purchases, or set goals where they have to do a certain amount of reading and then they can earn a certain amount of game time. Hey, very, very valuable. I found that when I tried to do that when I had my Kindle Fires in the classroom, I don't want them logging in and out. I want every device ready to go without them having to sign into any sort of account. And so we did not use this. I did not create a child profile. If you're going to use it in the classroom where multiple people are using the same device, I strongly encourage you not to do this. This is always something that you can go back later and change as well. So in this case, I'm going to just say not now and continue. Some cool things here. If you're going to be using this as a primary device, connecting to Facebook and Twitter, again, these are things you can do later. If you are going to be using this as a reading device, a personal reading device, connecting to Goodreads is a good way to go. For now, though, we're not going to do it. We're going to just continue on. Kindle Unlimited is an ebook service available through Amazon. I've never used it. I do occasionally read books through Kindle app, but usually I just check them out from the library. Maybe I'll show you how to do that sometime soon. So I'm going to hit no thanks. And here, allowing you kind of a similar option, but with music. And now you're realizing why this device maybe was as inexpensive as it was, because they're getting you anywhere else they can. So we wait just a sec, as said here, and it looks like, because I'm a Prime member, there's a lot of benefits of being a Prime member that we use here. So here you can see there's certain TV shows and movies that are available, and it says, and I'm guessing these are such that you can add them quickly to your watch list or whatever it might be. Again, I'm not going to worry about that. That's not what I'm using this for. So I'm going to just say not now. And then what it does here is, this may be different for you, but these are all apps I've downloaded in the past. And for now, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to download these. I want you to see what it looks like. So if you have this come up and you want to download certain ones, that's great. But for me, I'm going to just hit not now, and I can always do that later. So it talks you through kind of the different functions of the Kindle. You're welcome to kind of go through that, and again, it'll lead you through what the different pieces and parts are for. Here's home, and it highlights different things. That's a great thing for you to do. I have enough experience here that I'm gonna leave that be. And here is where it talks about Alexa being on the Kindle Fire. And I find, this is kind of obnoxious, I find this to be super helpful. Actually, in the classroom, I did a blog post last year about how you can use Alexa in the classroom. And so I do prefer to have that functionality. So we're going to hit continue here. And so if you press and hold this at the bottom, and so we'll try that out. What's the weather tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Grand Rapids, you'll see lots of sun and can expect a high of 44 and a low of 33.
Perfect. So we get an idea of how that works, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this little circle button again, and I'm going to just hit exit. Or let me think. Actually, we can go continue.
Here are some more things to try.
And we'll look into those later. Oh, she's still talking. Okay, so now here we are on the main page of our Kindle Fire, ready to kind of jump in. So in terms of setup, just the basic setup, that is where you will start. In a moment, I'll talk through, or I'll make another video that shows where to go from here. So that's the setup. It's pretty simple. Hopefully you find this video helpful. I'm going to go and do this 11 more times. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you the next time.